Hello students, I hope you are all well. So yesterday we learned about triangles and its properties. We have started chapter number 10. Today we are going to go through the exercise 10.1. Okay. So first of all, I have written down all the questions and we will go through these questions one by one. And let me remind you once again then that in the geometry part of your course you have to do all the questions of your exercise in your homework copy. So let us start with question number 1. Question number 1 is, in this given figure ABC is a triangle and AE and DE are two lines. A is this green line, AD is this red line. AD is median and AE is perpendicular. Okay, as you can see in the diagram, AD line is dividing side BC. AD line is dividing side BC in two equal parts. How can I say that? Because in the question it states that D is the midpoint of BC. In the question it is stated that D is the midpoint of BC. Okay, so what we do is, first of all we draw the diagram after writing down the question, and then we will write given and to prove. We are given that D is midpoint of BC. Okay, and also AE is perpendicular to BC. Okay, now solution. First of all we have to name AD and AE, so we can say that this angle is 90 degree, so AE is perpendicular to BC. Okay, or we can say A is perpendicular of triangle ABC, and secondly AD is median. We learned yesterday median. What does a median do? It divides opposite side into two equal parts. Okay, because D is the midpoint of BC, that means BD and DC are equal. Next question is AE and AD and AE equal? Are AD and AE lengths equal? So as you can see in the diagram, they don't seem to be equal. Here AD and AE are different. So we can write down that AE length is shorter than AD. Why? Because as I can see from the diagram. Okay, and if you want, you can also write down a statement. Statement is a perpendicular from a point on a line is shorter distance between line and that point. Okay, so in that manner A is less than AD. Moving on to the next question. Next question is, draw an isosceles triangle PQR, draw median through P. So first of all, this is a question for construction. You have to do some construction work here. So first of all, you will draw an isosceles triangle making two upper sides as equal. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to draw two sides of equal length. Okay. How do we draw two sides of equal length? We will use this scale and we will draw two sides of 5 centimeter each. And we will name them P, Q and PR. And finally we will join QR. Finally we will join QR. Okay. So in this manner we have an isosceles triangle. We are not worried about the third side, whatever its length may be. Okay. Next is draw median through P. Next we have to draw median through P. How do we draw median through P? In order to draw median through P, what we need is, first of all, we need a perpendicular bisector of QR. We need a perpendicular bisector of QR, and for that purpose you will need a compass. I will shorten the length of this compass and I will place it here. So from point Q we will draw an arc above and draw an arc below QR. Okay, in this manner, and then we will move on to point R. From point R we will draw an arc below QR so that the two arcs meet somewhere, and an arc above QR. Okay. Now line joining these two points give us the midpoint of QR. So this is the line joining these two points, and this line will give us the midpoint of QR. Let this point be D. We join D to P and we get midpoint of QR. Okay. Now what I want you to do is, I want you to measure angle D using your compass. Sorry, using your protector. I want you to measure angle D, and you will find out that this angle D is 90 degree. Okay. So what we did was, first of all we drew a triangle with two sides at 5 centimeter, making it isosceles triangle. Okay. And then we find out the perpendicular midpoint of QR. Using compass we find out the midpoint of QR. Okay. After finding out the midpoint of QR, we joined P to that midpoint, and then I ask you to measure angle D. So when you measure angle D, you will find that the value of this angle D is 90 degree. Okay. So you get value of angle D is 90 degree. So what happened here is, for this isosceles triangle, the median and the altitude are both same lines. What you observe is, for this isosceles triangle, you can write this down as well. For this isosceles triangle, median and altitude are same lines. I am repeating again, for this isosceles triangle, median and altitude are same lines. Okay. So what you need to do in copy, how do you need to do in copy? First of all, draw this diagram like I told you. After that, you write down this line that for an isosceles triangle, median and altitude are same point, are same line, sorry. Now next is question number 3. Question number 3 is draw a rough sketch of a right angle triangle with angle B as 90 degree. Okay. So first of all, you have to draw a right angle triangle of any length, it wouldn't matter, in which angle B is 90 degree. I'm drawing it on computer, so I can easily make this angle 90 degree. You can use D to make this angle is 90 degree. We will name the triangle A, B, C. We have 90 degree on point B. Okay, so draw this one. Okay, if you are not done drawing, pause the video and then draw it and then move forward with the video. Now through A, draw the median and altitude. From point A, we have to draw median and altitude. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to use the same method again. We will find the midpoint of BC and we will draw the median. I will use the compass. I will place the compass at point C, increase the length of the compass so that it is more than half of BC. We will draw an arc above and below BC. This is an arc above BC. Next I will draw an arc below BC. Okay, now I will place the compass at point B and once again we will draw arcs above and below BC. This is above BC and somewhere here this is above BC and that was below BC. Now my arc did not match at first time, so what I do is I once again take my compass to point C and without changing the length of the compass I will extend this arc. So in that manner, by joining these 2 points, I can get the midpoint of BC. Okay, so this point right here, let us name this point as D. This point right here is the midpoint of BC and the median of the triangle will be AD. Median of the triangle will be AD. Okay, this green line is the median. Next you are asked to draw the altitude of the triangle, but you already have the altitude of the triangle as AB. See, AB is perpendicular to BC, so AB is already the altitude of the triangle. Okay, so are they same? No, they are not same. So once again, how do you do this question? You draw the diagram like I instructed you to do, like the question instructed you to do, and then after drawing the diagram you say that no, median and altitude are not same. So that's all for this exercise. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day. Tomorrow we will continue with the theory of next exercise.